Love God. I hope you all love God too. I just wanted to get on to talk about a couple little things here and there. One thing I wrote down the other day that I didn't really bring up, well, other than that I love you guys, is that if you have a cross in life and you don't feel like you can carry it and you let it just weigh you down, and that's the same thing with anything in life, like anything that's bothering you. If you let it weigh you down, the negative of it, you know what, I'm trying to get in front of this light. It will weigh you down. And I found out a solution to all the problems of life. And I'm not Cinderella. I'm not going to say have courage and be kind, although that kind of helps too. But embrace your cross. Embrace what is weighing you down. And I know that sounds ridiculous, and it sounds like oh, by the way, I am not a dad. As twisted as this world is, I'm not a dad. I'm actually a female, straight or whatever it's called. I just needed to borrow my brother's shirt. But like, seriously, I noticed, and this was actually a couple years ago, that I had so many crosses in my life, like mentally, physically, emotionally, you know, all these crosses. And then one day I took this picture and I looked kind of happy. And then the caption on the Instagram picture was, I was like, sorry, I'm babysitting. The caption on the picture was, embrace your cross. So like, embrace what is bothering you. And I'm not saying like, put yourself in a situation that's bothering you or continue in that situation that's bothering you. But if there is nothing you can do about it, it's kind of like that serenity prayer. God, help me to accept the things I cannot change. And so that's what I want to talk about tonight, just to impress on your hearts that a little bit. I just took a shower and my hair looks so cool because I don't have a shower at my house. I have a literal tub with a hose. So like, I'm at my brother's, and every time I take a shower, it's like, oh my gosh, my hair looks amazing. And I also use baby shampoo. But anyway, so I just want to talk about that. Let me see what else I wanted to talk about because I have it written down. Hi. Hi, Vikesh. Oh, yeah. I wanted to talk. Tell them to be quiet. Somebody wrote, hi, baby. Hi, baby. That's funny. I wanted to talk about, so we talked about getting crushed under your cross. And I wanted to talk about love. Like, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. Being bombarded with texts. So I wanted to talk about like the in-between, and I wanted to get in depth. So we've talked about this billions of times, it seems, that we talk about like where we're going in life, how to embrace being in the in-between. And it seems like we've done it all, but I feel like we need to talk about it just a little bit more. Let's talk about it. So what are some things, and I will get extremely raw with this. One thing I wanted to tell you guys is, guys, I wrote a book. I typed up a book called Faith. It was absolutely everything. Santa, can you take them upstairs? Guys, you have to be quiet. So I forget where my train of thought just went. Oh, the in-between. So I wrote this book. Thank God I remembered. It's called Faith, and it's about like my life. And it was so hard to write because for those of you who don't know, I have been through hell. Like I've been through absolutely everything. And I wrote about it. And I wrote basically the whole storybook of my story. And then after the story, I was reading it and I was like, I don't want this. I don't want this at all. I don't want this published at a Barnes & Noble. And as good as the book was and as good as it sounded, I was like, delete. And I deleted the entire thing permanently. And I'll tell you why. Because even though my story could have helped like 1 million people, it's just, it wasn't for the faint of heart. Like, it was just a very raw, realistic, sad story. And so I just kind of deleted it. But the thing that was interesting is I noticed there were times in my life that were better and some that weren't so much better. And I believe that's the same with everyone. So I wanted to say that I can totally relate to like what I'm about to say. So I'm just going to give my story, not like my literal story, but I'm going to give a story about like where I am at in life right now. So I'm not going to lie. I am 31 years old. I just turned 31 on October 5th. I've never dated anyone. Yeah, like I've talked to guys, but I've never actually dated them. Which I think is a godsend in a way because a lot of guys are not that good. And I'm not dissing guys at all. I believe I don't know how to say this. There are a ton of good guys in the world, and I'm not dissing them, but there are also a ton of bad guys in the world. Considering I like could have gotten raped like a billion times. But anyway, so I wanted to talk about being in the in-between, but like knowing where you're at. So I just like do I know Hindi? No, I don't. I'm sorry, I'm trying to get back to these. But like I'm 31, I've never dated. I want to date, and but I'm not like going to like freak out about it. And I wanted to bring that up because I feel like a lot of people get to a certain age and either knowingly or unknowingly feel like they're either going to be an old maid or they're going to fall for this guy that's just a total jerk. And most of them fall for the jerk because they want stability, they want security, they want money, you know, just different things. So my point is, be happy with where you're at. Just be happy. Just live life. One of the things you can do if you want to get married is like prepare for it. You know, this is a great sacrament. You can like, you know, save up things that are for your marriage, like baby blankets. I don't know. Be creative. But like, I'm sorry, all the kids are like down. There's 6 of the kids. There's like 4 or 5 of them down here and the baby's singing. They're so cute. But yeah, so just, you know, play it. I honestly, honest to God, I don't believe in the phrase in between. Like in between jobs is yes. Okay. But wherever you are in life, you are there for a purpose. And whether a boyfriend or a husband or whatever completes you, or like, you know, having a stable job completes you, I don't believe in that. I really don't. I believe that, you know, you can, you know, somebody would technically complete. Oh, I'm sorry. Someone's texting me again. I believe that somebody could complete you, but I don't believe that you're in need so much that you like put off life. And I don't know if this is just me or like just from what I've seen, but like a lot of people will just put off life and be like, I'm going to wait till I meet a boyfriend, especially in the mental health field. People is like, you know, they put off so much until they meet the guy that will complete them. You know what I mean? Like it's kind of toxic in a way. But I'm going to go here soon. Let me see if there's anything else I wanted to talk about. No, that's pretty much it. But I'm glad I got to hop on here for a little bit. Yeah. And guys, don't listen to the haters. One thing I have noticed in life is that haters are going to hate. That's just what they are. And so we love people, but we recognize the hate. We don't push it aside, and we move forward and let the haters go to hell. All right, thanks. God bless. Goodbye. Whoops. I can't shut this off.